Hey, yeah, how's it? This is Bo out here. This video starts out like this. It's a calm, not too cool, almost humid day, last day of the month. And you know, we'll see you next month, 1st of June. The storm's been rolling in like crazy. Give us a little break today anyway. Give you a little check out on the garden situation. And skunk dumplings. Don't let me forget to tell you about skunk dumplings. Well, the tomatoes are growing. There's some little tiny ones on the vine there, and all that other green stuff underneath there. Well, there's some flowers in there, but there's also just seeds scattered everywhere. I didn't make any rows. I just took all the seeds, put them in my hand, and just tossed them in there. Now, I've been eating radishes. That's what those are there. But they're real strong, man. The marigolds are coming along just fine. I haven't had one pop open yet, but maybe tomorrow I'll get to show you. That one there's got a bud on it. And my little radio flyer with the marigolds in it. And this little red thing here. My little seating spot here on the porch. No, I don't have a rocking chair, but maybe one day I will. When I found out that I could raise marigolds by just saving the seeds and putting them in my cans. These are my cans. Now, one of them's empty, and one of them is almost half full. I was very happy and fortunate to know that they produce the next year. One seed equals one plant. So what I do is I grow them in bulk and then transplant them into pots. Just planting them in the ground doesn't grow as fast as putting them in pots and using good soil, as you can see the difference. I've transplanted the big ones in these pots here, and so I get a good yield. But when you just throw them into the ground, they don't get very big in just clay soil. I ran out of pots, and probably won't make that mistake next year. I like to use good soil now to raise them critters. Here's a couple of my cherry tomatoes that are coming along just fine. A couple days they should be red for June. Here's some new ones that I planted a little bit late, but there's some baby ones in there and then some bigger ones. Now I cut holes in the bottom so it has good drainage. Now my roses that I planted in my buckets are coming along fine. I got 2 of them here that they're smelly and they're coming alive. And of course this one here popped. Made a nice, really smelly flower. Got another one popping there, so I hope to have a lot of those for June. And as you can see under here is a few marigolds that I grew from seed. Just threw them down in there. I can always transplant them out or just let them run amok. And then of course, same thing here with this rose bush. A climbing rose. Got all kinds of little buds showing up. But then I put marigold seeds underneath of it so I can have some more transplants there or just let them run amok. My mint is doing really good. And my maple trees are doing good. And a couple of the little cherry tomatoes, I think they're huskies. They're coming along. And like I said, I just threw the seeds in here and let them grow. Got wild strawberries everywhere. I don't really like them. They don't taste all that good, but they're just wild. I think there's some cucumber in there, and who knows what all else. Here's a little example right here. Oh, they're coming along. Yard art. So how's you guys' Memorial Day weekend going? Let's see, what is this, Tuesday today? Yeah, it was a pretty decent one for me, I guess. If I'm alive. Now I got some weeds here growing, but I also have a string of marigolds right here in this patch. That's all marigolds. And hoping that they will grow up good enough I could just let them run wild. These little plants here, I'm not real happy with them, but they'll come up again next year. And I don't know if I'm going to transplant them maybe and put them in a bucket. Because it's not what I was expecting. Well, it's a little humid out here. I guess I'll head on in. Home sweet home. Little house on the prairie. I've been in here in 10 years in this, no, 11 years in this house now. Well, I guess that's about it. Shout out to a couple people. You know who you are. You're the ones that always come back and leave me a comment. Now, if you watch the video, scratch your mark on the line. Let me know that you showed up and wished me good health. And I'll wish you good health and Godspeed right back at you. So don't be afraid to push the like button. Most of you have already subscribed. And God bless.